Hello everybody, it is me again, and you might notice this giant smile here. I have something to tell you guys. For those of you guys who aren't friends with me on Facebook through the Huntington's page, I had met somebody. His name is Brian, and I know I talked about it in my videos that I can't online date anymore with the Huntingtons, and that I really given up any expectations of meeting someone to God and just trying to lean on God the last year and a half that I've been single. So I was surprised when this very handsome guy was at our house working on our deck and introduced me to him. And then my mom came upstairs shortly after and said that he recognizes you from church. He's seen you doing your banners. And I was like, he goes to church? What? So then we just connected more, and yes, I have never been pursued by a godly man, and there's so much wonderful things I could say about him, but I have a lot of sticky notes you guys could see, so I have to, but I want to read you the text that he sent me the other day, just because he's very well spoken and almost poetic a little bit in what he said in this. So just give me a second. Gotta find it. Okay. My day was well. Thank you for asking. And I just watched your blog of the video of the skydiving. It looked like you had lots of fun. You are a wonderfully bright star in the sky. Who says that? Oh my gosh. So yes, I keep getting tears in my eyes because, I had really let go of any hopes of having that, and it seems like God says that He does want me to have that after all. So we have our first date tomorrow, so I'm gonna post pictures on Facebook once we get a picture of ourselves, but that is, yes. Okay, so now I must get to my things here. Okay. First of all, I'm going to save the catheter stuff for later because I have terrible things to say about it. But let me so this was since Juniper left, so I have lots to catch up on. I haven't whacked myself on stuff in the fridge as I'm getting stuff in and out for a while, but this morning whacked my elbow in the freezer drawer again. Yes, this was funny, kind of. Went to get my paper plate out of the cabinet I use to cover the food I have in the microwave. For some reason, I grabbed the plate and put the plastic holder on it, like I was going to use it to eat off of, so that was funny. Okay, yes, I couldn't find the jam anywhere in there, and I realized I had already taken it out, so apparently I'm really good. Or fast and can't remember. Let's see. Okay, I'm saving this one. Oh yes, I'm gonna save that one, but it's getting harder for me to remember how words are spelled, so several times I've just had to have these blank, in my mind and then look it up to find out how things are spelled. So that seems to be happening a little more. Okay, the Requip, oh my gosh, it is working so well. Like, I call it, is like punching me in the face with sleepiness, but I was having a lot of nausea after I took both of the pills, so anything I would try to eat after that just wasn't sitting right. So now I realize what I do is, first of all, I wait until it's later in the night, and then I take one of the pills and then eat my food and then take another pill, and that seems to have helped not have me feel so nauseous. Yes, okay. Oh, and it is nice, at least with the Requip, making me so sleepy and tired. I have, yes, with not having to get up to go potty so many times, it's definitely feeling like it's working a lot more. I also don't use the CBD oil hardly anymore because I realized that the Requip and amitriptyline do an amazing job, so I just say that. I still vape usually if I wake up or am having a little hard time falling asleep. I vape a little bit, but it's just nice not having to take all of that stuff for sleep. So, all right. Yes, I've knocked over this silly water bottle with the straw 2 times in my room in 2 days. I know it's a hazard with the straw, but I must have the straw. Okay. Yes, I like living on the edge, you know. Okay. Yes. Oh yes, and I fell between my nightstand and my bed, and it really hurt, like just part of I think my leg fell down there, so that hurt. And when Juniper was in my room sleeping, I went to tuck her in, and I got my leg like stuck under my bed, and it got really bruised. I tried to pull it out, so that hurt. Okay, yes. Oh yes, okay. Sometimes I have to make sure my handwriting is okay. Was leaning across the car. Oh yes, I was opening the passenger side door to check if I was straight. I like to do that. I really like to park straight. So of course, while I was leaning over to check, I hit my head so hard on the glasses container that sticks down from the roof, and it really hurt, and I got a huge bruise from it. Okay. Yes, and stubbed my toe on the rocking chair downstairs. It's hard because we're moving right now and getting the house ready to put it on the market. So it's like there's a lot more hazards around. So it'll be nice when we finally get into the new house. Okay. Now, yes, catheter business. So a few things. I'm glad it's you guys, because I want to say it feels a little bit like I'm a man standing up to pee when I empty the bag into the toilet, because it has this little spout and it always gets on the toilet seat. So that was funny, and because I hold it up high to empty it out, so it sounds like I'm, yes, standing up peeing. So that is funny, but I guess it takes a lot of getting used to, because I totally, 2 times, it's completely opened up and gotten the contents of it all over the floor. And I was at prayer with my 2 ladies on Monday, and that happened, and at least they already knew about the catheter, so I just grabbed some paper towels and ran to the bathroom. But probably 3 or 4 nights every week, I end up getting it everywhere. And in my bed when I was sleeping, there's a way to secure it, so they had this like sticker patch that I was using, but it kept falling off. So now I have these cloth straps that they've given me, and they showed me how to make a loop to hold the top, that spout that sticks out. So that is nice because it secures it to my body now, especially when I'm sleeping. But yeah, so that opened up the other night and got pee all over my bed. So now I make sure I actually secure it with 2 straps when I'm sleeping, and now I'm actually able to focus more on falling asleep without having to worry about, it opening up in the night. So, okay. Is that all the catheter stuff? Yes. Okay. Now you're caught up on that stuff. And a friend of mine, her name is Jen Shaw. She's a friend of mine from the church we used to go to in Rochester. She posted this song. I've never heard For King and Country, so but this song, wow, so good. You probably have heard of them, but I'm going to put God Forgive Us on there. Oh my gosh, I got goosebumps, and the video is just really profound and touching, so I'm going to use that song. And thankfully the psalm is kind of short, so I'll just read through this. Psalm 7, a song for the slandered soul. Oh my God, I turn aside to hide my soul in you. I trust you to save me. Don't let me be helpless. For you are the righteous God, the soul searcher, who looks deep into every heart to examine the thoughts and motives. God, your wraparound presence is my protection and my defense. I love that part. You bring victory to all who reach out to you. But I will give all my thanks to you, Lord, for you have made everything right in the end. I will sing my highest praise to the God of the highest place. Ta-da! You guys are all caught up, and now I'm all caught up. I feel better about life, and now you guys know what's going on in my life, so I will let you guys know how things go. So I will talk when I have more to say. Have great weeks.